Hey guys, it's Yasi, and this was our last day on our 4-day Carnival cruise to Bermuda. This was the day right before we're going to leave tomorrow, if that makes sense. And we were just at the burger stand getting lunch. And this was our first time trying the burgers from this place. But when I was looking up cruise reviews, everybody kept recommending this place. So we're pretty excited to try it. I just got a burger and fries. And honestly, the burger didn't turn out tasting the way I thought it would. It just tasted like water to me. So we ended up going to the buffet because the burgers didn't really satisfy us, and we had got some ice cream too. And we just decided to just walk around the ship to find something to do. And we ended up all agreeing to go to golf because we hadn't went to golf the whole time that we were on the ship. And we just figured that it would probably be a good time to just go now. It was nice and sunny, no rain. It was pretty warm outside. It wasn't too hot. And before we played golf, we did kind of just look around a little bit and watch what everyone was doing just because it was a little entertaining. But after that, we went right ahead and started playing golf together. Finally, we had a hard time finding like the little clubs and the balls, but we found out it was on the second level that was above the golf course and not at the actual golf course, if that makes sense. But once we found it, we just started playing. And surprisingly, my mom, out of me and my sister, she was the one that kept getting them in the hole with the least amount of hits, which was really strange because she's not that good at sports and stuff, so it was just shocking to see her winning so much. And as y'all can see, she was surprised too. Like, look how hyped she was. She ain't never won nothing in her life. But yeah, she was tearing us up. But near the end, she did start kind of losing, like how we assumed that she would. And me and my sister started catching up to her. So, I mean, it all ended up playing out the way we thought it would. But in the beginning, we were really shocked at how much she was getting them in the hole and such little hits. And here she goes. She got another little dance for y'all because she was excited, and then she ended up missing. This is around the time when I told y'all we started catching up to her because, like, whatever look she had started off with was finally starting to wear off. Then we had went ahead and went down to dinner, and I got the little pasta, the spaghetti sauce and cheese, and then I got the molten lava cake thingy. And honestly, that was the best dinner I had had since I went there. Like, I actually liked everything. We went to the main little level where the stairs and the guest center is at, and we just watched the orchestra play their instruments, and they played really popular songs, and it just sounded so nice on their instruments. Like, it just I don't know how to explain it. It just sounded really good. So we were just enjoying just sitting there watching them. We also had went to this area because we ended up taking pictures on the boat, and we went to go get them printed out and see what they look like and stuff like that. And here y'all can see me showing y'all the pictures that we took. They came out really nice, surprisingly. I thought the boat pictures was going to be a bit more corny, but they actually ended up coming out good. So if you want pictures on the boat, I definitely recommend. They were really cute, but make sure you get a package before you get on the ship because on the ship they're like After listening to the orchestra for a while, we went up to the top deck, which is an adults only like little chill spot where you can sit in chairs and watch the waters, and it's only adults only. So we had went up there, and then we found out about the Cloud 9 spa, which we had never been on a cruise ship for real before, so we didn't really understand it. But we had went down to like the front desk to ask questions and stuff, and we ended up finding out that you need like a special VIP type thing in order to go in there, and it's not something you could just buy. I think it's something that you get after you go on a certain amount of cruises. You get like hats for going on so many cruises. Like, you go from like silver to gold member to diamond. I think it's something like that. So yeah, we found out we basically couldn't go to the fancy spa that we wanted to go into, but it was nice to look at. And they had this super cute little bear set up with like needle therapy in it or something like that, pressure points. I don't know what it's called. I never had it done before, but I just thought it was so adorable and fit into the theme of that area down there. But yeah, after we were disappointed with that, we just went back to the little adults only chill area, and we were just watching the water and talking and on social media, you know, just scrolling and just enjoying the outside and catching up with our social media stuff. The view was very beautiful, and honestly, around this time is when I seen the big black fin that I was telling y'all about in my last video that I just uploaded. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go ahead and watch it, where I just talked about my whole Carnival cruise experience. But yeah, around this time where we were just looking at the water and on our phones, this is when I seen the unknown animal with a fin for a split second. So yeah, and then we finally went to the top deck where the TV screen and stuff is at, and they were just basically singing the Whitney Houston song, and they also sung the Titanic song, which I kind of found a little bit weird and eerie. But yeah, everybody seemed to like it a lot, and they got really hype. And they had like a little mini party on that deck, like a farewell party, and everyone joined in, and everyone was just happy. Then after that, me and my mom decided to go to this rock and roll concert. Rock and roll isn't really my forte, but we hadn't been to one show since we've been on the boat, just because we didn't know what times they started and where they were at. So this was our first and only show, so we figured we might as well go, even though we don't really like rock and we didn't know what to expect. But the arena was really big and pretty. I'm glad we went just so we could see what it looked like and stuff, but I will admit, we weren't a fan of the music or the people singing it. It wasn't that great, honestly, but I guess it was something to do. I don't know if it was because we went on the last day. I don't know if it's because we went to the very last show of the cruise that we didn't really enjoy it for real. Like, it was kind of whack, to be honest. The best part about this whole little stage setup and show was honestly the lights, the strobe lights they had going on. I was thoroughly entertained by that. But other than that, I was pretty much bored, and I didn't think the music was very good or the performance. Ended up trying to stick out the show and see if we end up liking it, and we ended up not liking it still. So we actually ended up leaving the show early, and we went to go get some drinks, and then we went back to our room just to go to sleep, and finally turned it in for the night. And we seen a cute little heart on our bed for the night, and I thought it was adorable, but I did miss having the bear. Then we're gonna move on on to the next day where it was time to leave, which ended up being so chaotic and drawn out. We were in the lobby waiting for about an hour just to leave, and we really had to be the last group to leave due to us keeping our bags. People who kept their bags had to get off the ship last, so yeah, that had ended up sucking. But we got off safely, and then now we're on our way back home in this clip right here. And yeah, that's the end of my vlog. I hope you enjoyed my little journey with my family and I. If you enjoyed watching, definitely subscribe. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. Love Yasi.